Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.2 preview playthrough as the Greater Maldrood. Last episode, we tried to assault Nakivzor, but it didn't go so well. We did take down two structures, or we took down one structure and a few units, but we lost Vincolis and a lot of other ground units on the way. So today we're going to have to fix that problem, and probably start by bringing Lumaya back over to the west side to try to hold this together. So they have a lot of heavy vehicles there, which is not what we were really set up to fight, and we got kind of pinched, so it's entirely not my fault, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we have some extra spies, so let's see what's going on some of these other core planets. And we'll get ready over there. We could technically force a revolt eventually, as long as they don't build 4 structures total, but that'll take a lot longer, and I think we're better off just trying to break in the normal way. We don't need actually all of these ground units, so like we don't need the double artillery for it right now. Or no, that was the first artillery I sent, wasn't it? Nope, it was not. So let's do this before they build any more AT-ATs or XR-85s. There will be 2 in the battle, one from the structure, 1 from the actual map, and just the regular local government building. So let's get a support field base for now. Got double troopers out of the Stormies.
Order acknowledged. Acknowledged.
And this time we can rush the landing zone for real. I swear.
Advancing.
Alright, you guys are gonna go get that.
Standing by. On my way.
And let's try to plop this one down here. We'll set up a repair station on that side so we can make a nice quick retreat if we need to. And I'm going to send these guys down to that landing zone. Alright, we should be able to load them up that way. Alright, I think we can get to it. And if you deploy, that'll be fine. There was a bug with the firing range on the Maldrood artillery, so we'll see if it actually makes its way in properly this time. It may not.
Awaiting destination.
But it looks like we've made it to the other landing zone, so alright, we are gonna get some damage off on that. You can get out here.
Scout trooper active.
And I think we can actually safely get over that way.
Order acknowledged. On my way. Moving out. As you wish.
Come back. Let's get the HRV. And we'll send Lumaya over on the other side if we can.
Move out.
Yeah, we're probably going to be able to get over there. Hopefully we can get some artillery support on it as well.
Scanning the area. Beginning construction. Armed and ready. Right away. Moving to secondary position. Roger that.
Oop, just get past. Stay behind. And drop off your troops. Drop off your troops. Let's get some more protection for it, because they're going all up there. Alright, not great. But at least we should be able to protect this. Alright, they do have another AT-AT over here, so these guys are lost. So let's see if we can destroy that. Alright, the splash damage is very difficult on this one. Do they have the bomb? Yeah, they killed the bombing run on the way in. Oh. The AT-AT's turning around. So we killed the XR, we can possibly kill the AT-AT here. And these guys just have to stay and protect that. Alright, you can move in. They're gonna come across another hover tank. Send in Lumaya so she can protect the back from anyone who sneaks through there, because we just saw that company going in, or the squad going in. And infantry... Alright, if we can get these other stormtroopers in range, there should be no problem killing this squad, yeah. Alright. Let's send her up there. Alright. I'd really like another track mobile base. Then we'd have the nice sensor ping. We have it here as well, but for any maps where we may end up without that. Alright. Between all of these guys and Lumaya, we should be able to make a better push on this side. Okay. So let's drop that over there. We should be able to see both. And I'm actually going to take out the advanced vehicle factory before the local government. Because now, if we can kill the AT-ATs, we're good. Like, they won't be coming back. So this is something, all these little rivers that actually flow properly on the map, that's something that you can't actually do in the map editor that was released. It's something that only can exist in the base game apps. We've made some, like, props that are meant to look like flowing rivers, but we were pretty limited in what we can do with those. They have to be the shape of the actual object that's been made. And they look good, like they look fine, but they don't look quite as good as the base game options, which is sad. Like, it's very difficult to replicate that without knowing exactly where it's going to go on every single map. I think the safest thing to do... We might be able to get through here. We can skip by that AA turret. We'll end up at that AA turret, but maybe we'll be able to kill one of the AT-ATs this way. Because this company can make it up to the landing zone. Or to the structure. I don't think we've killed the AT-AT. Yeah, there it is. It missed entirely. Reporting in. But we are making it up to the base. What are your orders? What do you got there? Why do you think you can do this? Who said anything about you being allowed to do that? Alright. Juggernaut, can you make it to the base? And I'll send these guys as well, because they can get in there quickly. What kind of turret are you? You are anti-vehicle as well, but I think the Juggernaut can handle that. Yeah, there we go. So stay on that, and these guys can start moving up here. We do have to be careful of the AT-AT.
Commencing attack. Lead the way.
So we don't want to just stand here. Speaking of,
Yes, sir. Order acknowledged. Moving to position.
right, just deploy.
Transport ready. Armor ready.
All right, yes, run away, please. Thank you.
Roger that.
And can you just kill that?
We'll back you up. On my way. We'll cover you.
Like, I've been trying to stay back a bit to avoid the AT-AT, but we do need to at least give ourselves a chance to kill it. Okay, Lumaya, you don't want to be up there. The splash damage is enough to be a problem for you.
Tank brigade ready. Moving
Speed back.
right away. Affirmative.
Just so that you don't become the auto-target of anything. Run back. Run out of there. God, the infantry just gets shredded by that AT-AT.
What are your orders?
Get down the hill. That's going to be a bombing run or a bombardment.
Ready for orders.
Okay, that should hit it if it comes up this way.
Commence attack run. At your command.
If it doesn't hit... Oh, they're leaving.
We've sighted them.
Kill the structure, we're about to kill the... There we go.
Targets engaged.
We do need a variant to the Death Clone that has the darker skin.
Conquered. Constructing.
Alright. So we've locked the New Republic into bringing Polani here. We're on Coruscant, Empress Tita, and Odic. Not able to get out there.
Building started.
Chardon is a planet that I haven't built up much, and I really need to. And Ord Mantell can get the same treatment, because we're going to be going into the core for a bit. That'll be a good planet for Lumaya. It's a lot of infantry. So we probably don't have to wait too long for that one. We need another Juggernaut. Get the INT-4s we're getting, so let's get some speeders, actually. Swamp speeders. And I'll keep getting them. We were building MAATs somewhere. There, let's build them there and get the Swift Assault 5s.
Constructing unit.
Okay.
Brigade standing by. En route.
How fun!
We'll swap Tavira into the defensive place on Ord Mantell, while using Pterodok for the actual assault into the core. I want to use the Tartan in the battle. It's better than the Customs Corvette at point defense on like an individual basis. So if I have to give up one, it's best to give up the Customs Corvette. Like the Tartan's worth more pop cap and everything as well. So
We've located the enemy.
it's not that these are bad. They're just, if you're talking a one-on-one basis, if you're going to give something up for a battle, because I don't like using my my Pathfinders in the actual battle, then it's going to be that one.
Understood.
Increase the flank. Ahead full.
Location confirmed.
Alright, I don't think they have too much point defense themselves. No, this is going to be...
Underway. Location confirmed.
They don't have many missiles or point defense.
Star destroyer standing by.
TIE interceptor here.
So our gladiators in particular are just going to be able to really go at it.
Gun crews make ready.
I think it might be good to focus on the ISD first. Alright, get over there so you can distract their fighters.
Ready to receive.
And our single bomber squadron. I should probably build a couple of our carriers, the few we do have. I'm not sure what their fighter complements look like at this point, though.
Come on. Increase power to
You stop it. You're fine. You're taking a lot of damage, but you're fine. Alright, broadsides can start going after the Allegiance as well. I'll just keep Pterodoc. Or no, Pterodoc is a good one to have on the Allegiance. We'll just keep 1 or 2 strike cruisers on the ISD. Pterodoc has powered weapons, so he may as well use it. There we go. Half shields on you. Gonna be doing a lot of damage to the Altor. But if we can just swap everyone over to their own gun, then via small ships being good at that, we'll be able to kill the whole ship very quickly. Not something you're going to be able to do with a bunch of capital ships.
Target confirmed. Destroying lasers. Disabling their ion cannon. The lasers are our target.
Gun crews, make ready. Increase power to weapons.
Sure, you have the extra management you have to do to bring them in. You have a higher chance of losing them if you're not using a lot of fleet tenders. But their ability to kill stuff does go up. Alright.
Cruiser ready. Gun crews, make ready.
Now we can get over to the Golan.
Roger. Intercepting. Pursuing enemy forces. Roger that.
Okay, this Altor is just gonna chill here.
I'm on them. He will be around
It's
much
stun
longer.
enough.
Target critical. Command, sir. Form up. Get your command. Guns at the ready.
Okay, we'll see if we can kill you with, well, probably just a bunch of turbo lasers on the way when they've got nothing else to fire at.
Destroyer here.
Poor Altor. Sitting there on fire.
Get behind them. Target at
Did a good job, though.
initiating attack. Interceptor squad reporting.
And broadsides are here. Strike cruisers are here.
Current commander here. Reporting. Taking that.
Increase power to weapons.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
It's no Altor, but we got a tender still. See if we can split this up a bit, because one of them is getting quite low.
Increase power to weapons. Cruiser ready.
Yeah, it made it.
Gun crews, make ready. Stations on standby. Cruiser ready. Increase power to weapons.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Target confirmed. Destroying lasers.
Okay. That is another Maldrood victory.
Fire.
And they even admit it. They admit it. They're saying right now is, okay, Corey, you are actually the greatest, kind of cracked, and we're leaving. That's what they said.
Construction complete.
Okay, we're gonna want to have 2 more probe droids to see what's going on with the New Republic on... Or just the one, because we only need Belbringi. But once we have the core, it's going to be so much nicer, because we'll be able to split up a bit. The Empire and the PA are still kind of at each other's throats, but nothing seems to really be changing there. How many planets do they each have? We have We have 24 planets with 19% of the military strength. PA has 6 with 25, Empire has 15 with 22, then New Republic has 12 with 30. So before we take the last Imperial planets to the last PA planets, we're going to want to scout them all out, find their leaders, kill them, and then get them down to 3 planets that we can integrate. And that'll be probably how we end up winning. Alright, Odic, 96. Seti, 71. Empress Tita has 80 pop cap. And Coruscant has 200. They're all split up now. They can only send in whatever they have locally.
Clear for departure. Construction complete. Reporting.
Which maybe we'll drop these guys over here.
Heading to destination.
So we can bring in some more ground units.
Departure set.
Like, it'll be easier for us to just get through without having to go all the way around. And let's see what's going on in Bilbringi. Which might be kind of stacked, because it is a level 4 shipyard. Alright.
Brigade standing by.
You can have a pursuit in the lead.
We're moving out.
Tactical battle imminent.
And see how we win with that. Such a weird looking ship. Not a gladiator, you're a pursuit.
Use your reinforcements.
Move out. We shall be there shortly.
Helm ahead.
Alright, this is our carrier fleet, and we have a lot of broadsides here as well, so it's a carrier and missile fleet.
Setting up my run, sir.
I mean, 3 carriers.
I've got a clear path.
I don't call the other fleet a broadside fleet when it has 3.
Go ahead, sir. Yes, Commander. Attack! Copied. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Alright, bombers onto here. Fighters. Take out those Y-wings on their way.
Transmit orders.
And you guys,
I have the target.
hard weapons on that one as well.
Cruiser here. Navigating.
These are our only dedicated carriers, but we do have dedicated carriers.
Signal coming through.
That's something that I think has come up a few times in the comments, asking if the Maldrood has any.
Broadside cruiser reporting target. Cruiser here. They won't know what
Like,
hit them.
generally, any faction will have some access to most kinds of tools. It's usually just about flexibility with them. Like the PA, if you want a battlecruiser carrier, if you want a capital carrier, if you want a frigate carrier, a light frigate carrier, those are all options you have, but for... you can slide them into fleets kind of however you want. But for the Greater Maldrood, for example, you do need to use this kind of carrier. If you want your damage output, usually the higher damage skewed units are going to be your frigates. So you can still get by doing a frigate or a carrier-focused Maldrood fleet, but it's just going to be less flexible when doing it. And that's kind of how we're trying to develop the playstyles for most of them. There are a few cases where like a certain size class or a certain type of ship just doesn't exist for a given faction, but for the most part, we're trying to keep some level of flexibility while still making each faction feel distinct.
Increase power to weapons.
Signal coming through.
Alright, we did take a lot of heat on that Tector,
Torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
but we got them now.
Location confirmed. Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your command.
to start destroyer reporting.
Moving to coordinates. Your command, sir. Target locked.
Alright, here we go. And the New Republic and Empire will both be getting some changes. They're going to be the most flexible factions for most of the time. Like, they're probably people's introduction to the mod, so as like kind of beginner factions, they're gonna stay a bit broader in their focuses. But generally, the form that'll take is by having different ways to access different types of power rather than just like always having everything. So the rosters that they do have will be expanded and split up in certain ways. So like the New Republic, more reliance on chief of state changes or government changes, or research that brings stuff in or out based on how you want to play. but while still making sure that they have a pretty broad set of tools. And that's going to possibly become even more true as we get into doing content in like the Yuzon Vong War and the Second Galactic Civil War, where there's still a ton of stuff that comes into the future for them that we're going to be adding, but we do need to make sure that they still stay with some sort of faction identity. And sometimes for those kinds of like grouped factions like the Galactic Alliance or the Corellian Confederation, those will be more like core set of units, but then different groups can but won't necessarily join, depending on certain actions you take or policies and that kind of stuff. So it's not like a given that you're going to have given.
On my way.
Let's take a look at Fondor, maybe, or you know what? Ooh, there's Akbar. That looks like a pretty big fleet. Let's go up to Bastion. Akbar has 169 fleet power there. Luke is there, an ion cannon, and a dreadnought shipyard. That's going to be a bit rough. But we can take out Metalos before they start sending in anything else. What's on Empress Tita? Alright. So let's do some artillery there, and some air power. This, that. We might actually want to invest in some more AI turrets. To make this battle also pay for itself a little bit.
Ready.
Engines activated. Receiving orders.
We've captured an abandoned mining
The enemy is
facility.
approaching.
Alright, kill the ATSTs. They're going to be a bigger problem for other stuff. Anti-infantry, anti-infantry, at the mining facility. Alright, you guys get out before you get murdered by the infantry. And Lumaya, get in and murder the infantry. Or artillery shells, you know, whichever. Our infantry here is going to be no joke either. It's just this sheer amount that they're going to have that we need to be kind of careful before running into. I think I normally go up on this map, or variants of this map. But I don't know that I've actually played on this version of it.
Heading for attack position. Attack. Command received. Ready for orders.
There comes a lot of ATSTs, so let's see if we can kill this before they get in. Alright, you move back, and let's see if the artillery wants to hit that. Oh crap, crap, crap. Move, move, move. We're not going to be able to, like, directly hold that part of it. So it's best to make them run into us, split up their formations a little bit.
Right away.
Not the best accuracy for them. Shit.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright. They have a good amount of vehicles still, so I think the Juggernaut's a good idea. Get out to those, and you guys move down this side, you move up there. Right, should be okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. but I think she's good. And you guys can get back to the landing zone. You didn't have to do much carrying this time, but...
Yes, Commander. Always ready, sir.
Alright. That's good. I'm gonna bring in some HRVs. I'm gonna want to pull you out of there once you've killed a few more. Alright, let's get some repairs in so the Juggernaut can keep just slaughtering ATSTs. Because they had, what, 3 companies plus the garrisons from the Capitol building? Alright, you've got the you've got the vehicles. You can just kill all those infantry right now. More or less. Oh, you just keep going. Alright. I think now we should be good.
What are your orders? Let's go.
Get over there.
Awaiting destination.
Alright, can you go capture this now? And once you're healed up, I'm just gonna
This way. Target acquired.
roll into here.
Over there. Acknowledged.
Oh, they have a base shield. Or a planetary shield. We can't bomb them. But don't shoot the bunker. Okay. So that's that, and that'll give us
Proceeding.
another landing zone. Well, if you can actually be healed while shooting those,
On my way.
this will give us a way into the base. We'll drop that here.
Calculator reporting.
Move back a little bit.
Copy. I copy.
And I'm going to try to go up this way so we can get to what I assume is going to be a field base there.
Reporting.
We have to go all the way into the base if we want to kill their planetary shield.
Moving out. Artillery on orbit. I copy. Transport ready. Right away.
Reporting.
Attack. Juggernaut ready.
Alright. That should be a sensor, I think.
Yes. Ready. Copy that. Ready. Take cover.
Yeah, you got that, and then you go up that way.
Let's go.
So HRVs follow the Juggernaut.
Targeting. This way.
Juggernaut, kill that. And we'll want to kill the AA turrets just while we're here. Send in more of those speeders and Lumaya. The fact that she doesn't have her crush ability right now does make her kind of useless against vehicles, or against structures. So we'll have to just live with that for now. Move out. And can you shoot that too?
Awaiting
Okay.
orders.
You're technically in range, but the walls are right there.
Copy.
Copy. Reporting. I copy. Enemy sighted.
can make it up to there. You guys have gotta go up farther. Okay, get over that side. Okay, well, you've got to kill the ATST, I guess. So I guess we're going in this way rather than that way. Go up the side. HRV is going as well. A lot of turrets again. Okay, maybe I'm gonna need you to help with the turrets first. Alright, there. Die. I feel like breaking themselves trying to build this many turrets. I don't know if they have the money for all that. Alright. There, we just needed to get away from the turrets.
Ready for duty.
And I guess the artillery can... Oh, shit. Not sure where they came from. Probably around the back there?
Yes, sir. Transport here. Commencing attack. Transport ready. This way.
Ready for command, sir.
Juggernaut ready.
Well, I have to keep these with them.
Ready.
There are so many turrets in a small area here.
Ready. Warm up. Yes, sir. Roger. Reporting in. Awaiting orders.
Just died? Okay, one of the ISPs.
Moving to attack.
Always ready, sir. Roger that. Affirmative, sir. Fire! Warm up.
Base is under attack.
Check it out.
Armed and ready.
Waiting orders. Copy. Standing by.
Alright. INTs. I don't think there's any AA turrets around anymore, so we can fly in there.
Heading out.
And get up there. There.
Armed and ready.
Now we should be able to kill this and then bombard the main base structure.
That target. Reporting. All out.
At your command.
Alright. Bombing run on that, and then the bombardment should be up in a second. There we go. Metalos acquired. That puts us right at Coruscant, Chalceddy, and Tita, which, I mean, we're over Tita already. Did lose our mats, so we want more mats. We always want more mats. And if I get them killed, I do still want them. I hope they don't take it as like a personal slight against them. It's just a thing I do, is get them killed sometimes.
Reporting.
Receiving orders.
As you wish.
But as we get, you know what? Let's oh, an enemy fleet's about to invade Chardon, so I think we are going to leave it there for today's episode. The New Republic is making a push back at Chardon, but we have a lot of the core, so I think that was probably a worthwhile trade there. We can send someone back down quickly to take care of it, as long as we don't overextend up here. So we are going to want to build everything back up a little bit more. We can have all these borders nice and secure before we get into the middle set of pushes. But hope you are all enjoying the playthrough so far. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.